Here is how I did the music video for Eternal Summer's Forever Mine. The original plan was to take footage of the band and project it onto a wall, and then take a laser pointer and trace their outlines, and take long exposures of that light path, just like in light painting. The footage was to be missing a green channel, so I would be projecting just red and blue, and then the laser pointer would be a high-power green laser, so it would have a much higher luminance and also a color that was unique to it, so that I could get rid of the video footage from the projection and just end up with the outlines. So I tried to do a few frames and very quickly realized that it was too hard to get good line quality just using a laser pointer by hand. But I had come up with a backup plan just in case this technique didn't work, which was to use a whiteboard and use dry erase pens, and then I could invert that and make it light on dark and glowy. Now at the time of doing this video, I was in Portland and they are Roanoke based, so I had them film footage of themselves and then send it to me. So I bought a very cheap video projector and built a wooden mount so I could attach that to a tripod and point the thing downward. Then the animation or rotoscoping process was very simple. I would queue up the video footage and do just a very simple outline of everything, and for Nicole, since she was singing, I wanted to draw her mouth, but that was the only necessary facial feature to draw. You know, if you're going to draw over 1,000 frames, you really need to minimize the complexity of each of those frames, because, you know, an extra step that could take, 5 to 10 seconds, that amount of time really adds up when you do it over 1,000 times. So then, once that frame was finished, I'd capture it using the animation program, then advance the video footage 3 frames. I went with 8 frames a second. I've actually never gone that choppy on a video before, but I think for this kind of look, it turned out just fine. And then to process the whiteboard pictures, I would first format them, suck all the color out, invert them, do a rather harsh contrast curve just to get rid of all the projection footage, add a glow, and then turn them the color they were supposed to be. And then I would step through those frames and the whole thing would come to life. To save some time, I made some loops of each member of the band playing, and then set them in a virtual 3D environment. And then I could just take a virtual camera and fly it around anywhere I wanted. Within reason, of course. I mean, I couldn't swing the camera alongside of them, for instance, because the members of the band were just two-dimensional planes in a 3D environment. Overall, it was a really fun video to do because there wasn't a lot of problem solving, and there weren't a lot of things to figure out. I really just had to draw a lot of pictures.